Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to get the PC game Recoil working on Windows 7, and I can confirm it also works on Windows 10. I have the actual disc, the Recoil disc on this software collection I got, but don't worry about that, you don't need the disc. You only need two things, which I'll put links to in the description. You need a disc mounting software, and you need an image of the disc, which I'll provide as well. I'll put links to the two files in the description of this video, so go ahead and download them, and we'll jump over to my desktop and I'll explain what these files are and how to use them. Okay, so once you have the two files I've linked in the description of this video, this is what you should have here. One file is called Recoil, and it's about, just so you've got the right file, it's 606 megabytes. And when extracted, so what you'll have to do is right click and either use 7-zip to extract the file, or you can also use WinZip. And what you'll be left with is a folder like this, and inside you'll have a file called recoil.nrg, and this is like a disk image of the Recoil disk. And as a file it's pretty useless, you can't do anything with it, you can't click on it. So what we have to do is mount it. We're going to mount it virtually. Now if you know how to do this, then you can pretty much skip this part of the tutorial and just go right ahead and do it. This is for the benefit of the people who have never mounted a file before. So what we're going to use, I'm going to use DAEMON tools to mount it. I've used other ones in the past. I don't know if it was Image Burn or what I used before, but anyway, for this sec we're going to use DAEMON tools because I know it works. So go ahead and click on that. We're going to use the free version. Now it does have ads and stuff, and you have to be careful when you're installing it because sometimes they'll try and like package some weird antivirus or maybe like a browser thing. So we'll just keep an eye out for that. Okay, so once this little bar's loaded up, click install, and the English language, if that's what you speak, the free license version, just click next. This is all fine, just hit next, but what you'll want to watch out for is this sort of thing here. So this is giving you an offer, like some Yahoo thing. We don't want that, so just say no, we don't want this bit, and just hit next and install to that location. That's perfectly fine. Hit install, and here we have DAEMON tools. Now it's asking you to run it. So let's hit finish and see if that just loads up. Okay, yeah, it's going to throw us onto their web page, but just delete that. And this is really it. This is DAEMON tools. So now we want to quickly mount our disk image file, which is the Recoil file we downloaded. And here's Recoil. This is you can find it on your desktop. As you can see, I have mine here. Scroll down. There's Recoil. There it is. Just click it. Let's quickly mount it, and you'll have a autoplay straight away. It'll come up. I don't use the autoplay, I just find it didn't work, so I'll just go to my computer, which is here, and click on, this is basically tricking your computer into thinking you've just put a disk in. Here we are. So here's a little autoplay thing. If you just hit install, okay, and the install menu should throw up this screen. We just go ahead and follow the steps here, just keep nothing. Yeah, it's just asking you to create a folder. There's nothing really out of order here. It's just like it would if you were to pop the disk in. It's just exactly the same. Well, that's actually really quick. My install earlier was a little bit longer, so at this part of the setup it's asking if I want to do Westwood online, and really I don't actually. I doubt many people play this online, so I hit no. I don't want to read the README files, but you might want to install this DirectX. You may have an older version of DirectX, or you may have a newer version which is not compatible with this version, so I hit yes for that, just hit OK. It seems to work fine. I don't think that'll throw you off, but just hit OK anyway. I think that's actually it. It doesn't really pop up to say anything else has happened. So what I'm going to do, go to my little all programs and scroll down, Zipper Interactive, and run Recoil. Here we have it. So the only other thing I've noticed no problems. I can just go ahead and click game and start, and it works for me perfectly every time. I have heard some people have a problem where because this is checked by default, this accelerator, If you have any problems with how the game displays, then maybe uncheck that. I think it was someone who was using Windows 10, they found that problem. I'm obviously using Windows 7 and I am having no problems. Maybe my graphics cards just works fine with it, I don't know. So, but I just have to hit start. So there we have it, loads up the classic static that the game has. This is like a style that the game's going for, like pirate, like you're hacking into something. I didn't really know a lot about the story, I just love the game. It's like really fun, just flying around in a tank. So I hit new game and just start her up. We have this little title page that tells you a bit about the mission, some description about it. That loads up pretty quick, and here we have the game start up. So really simple install actually, especially if you know how to mount things, like how to mount games. Like you should be pretty familiar with this, it's no different. I have been trying to get this game working for the longest time, and the reason I could never get it to work was simply the install file I was using just wasn't very good. The tutorials on YouTube weren't very good either, but I found someone in the comment area of a YouTube video called Etherlords, and he helped me by basically giving me a really good version of the file that I could not find online anywhere else. So this is why this is possible. I wouldn't have been able to play it without him, and just want to say a huge thank you to taking the time of actually uploading a file for me to use, and that file is now available for everyone else to use. I like games to be preserved. I hate the idea of not being able to play a game, and with Recoil I wasn't able to play it for the longest time because I just couldn't find an available disc to buy on eBay or anything like that. It's just a very rare game to come across, and yeah, I hated the idea of this. Was like a fun game from my childhood, and I hated the idea of not being able to play it. So I'm really happy now I can play Recoil. And I will have like a video. I do a Let's Relive series where I relive classic old games, and I'll probably have a pretty short video for this one because I haven't played a lot of it really. It's just like I usually just spend like a couple of hours just playing the first level for fun. But if you'd like to watch that video, I will leave a clickable link somewhere, and you can check out that video where I'll just have some thoughts on the game and show off and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that in this video. This is just about how to get the game working. So again, a huge thank you to Etherlords for providing me with the file, and if you want these files, just I'll leave links to them in the description. And if you have some time, check out my other video about Recoil.